Hey everybody, welcome. Alright, so I'm going to try something a little different today. Oh, it's a little dark. It's probably better that way because when I go over there it'll be bright. I'm going to try something a little different and hopefully the mic still works. So if any of you guys are having any problems like during the class, just shoot me a text because my computer's too far away. So I can't see any messages that you do on the video until after because I have poor eyesight. But if there's like an issue or something like that, shoot me a text and then I will try to adjust it because I'm still figuring this whole live thing out. Yeah. So I'm gonna sit on my mat while the rest of us are joining in about 2 minutes, and then we'll get started. Now today I also did leave the air on because last week we didn't have the air on and it got way too hot, way too fast. So my air is on. So hopefully volume is good and all of that jazz. 1 more minute to go. Got a killer class for you guys today. I'm pretty excited about it. I had tried it out a couple weeks ago. Not as a live, as a video, and it just ended up the file was too big. I had problems uploading it, so we're doing it today as a live. I'm excited because it is a good one. Give it 1 more minute. And yes, I did go to the bathroom before, so hopefully there'll be no need for a bathroom break this time around. I feel like it's tougher when you're at home. Like when I go out to teach, I go into like teaching mode and everything else shuts down and I can just teach the whole class. But for some reason, when I'm at home, it's harder to do. It's harder to shut down the other sensory as well. All right, so today, what you might need if you want is 2-pound weights, a yoga strap, and yoga blocks. You don't need any of it to participate in class. It does just enhance the practice and it just helps with strength and flexibility and all that kind of stuff. So it's partially for comfort and it's partially for just actually like promoting all of the poses that we do in the class, like making them more beneficial. But with that being said, they're not necessary. If you don't have them, don't freak out. You don't need them. Yeah, so come to find a comfortable seated position on the mat. Pop up onto your block or a pillow or a blanket if that's more comfortable to you. Find your playlist. There is a playlist that you can listen to. The link is in the About section. But if you have a playlist that you would prefer to listen to, go ahead and hit play on that playlist. And just start settling in. Saturday morning, get ready to sweat. In a good way, in a good way. Take a deep breath in through your nose and let that breath go. Deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And now be easy on yourself this morning. Maybe you're not used to a morning practice. You're in your home, so maybe there's stuff around you that's slightly distracting. That's okay. That's the beauty of the home practice, right? Is that it's not that perfect, quiet yoga room. It's our real life. It's in our real life. So we are surrounded by our life, which is both equal parts great and equal parts distracting. That's okay. Because we don't practice yoga just in a yoga room. We do practice it when we're out in our life. So having these moments of our asana practice literally dropped into the middle of our life helps us to engage in our yoga practice when we're not on the mat. So noticing the breath coming in through the nose and out through the mouth. Don't worry about it being deep or meditative. Just let it be what it is. And commit to this next 60 minutes of trying to stay as present as possible, trying to enjoy and laugh at what's about to happen, and just letting your practice be a practice. I know you've probably heard this before, but not a perfect, a practice. Let yourself take breaks, let yourself fall out of things, let yourself be tight, be fluid, be all those things. And now together we take a deep inhale and reach our hands above our head, lift those chins up. And then exhale that breath out as we bring our prayer down to our heart. Slowly blink open your eyes and let's get moving. Okay, so thank you, Mazda. So coming off your block, if you are on a block or a blanket, I am typically the only one that's ever on blocks, but it's okay. Reach the hands up, inhale, gaze comes up, chin lifts. Exhale, the gaze comes down, the hands come down. Inhale, reach those arms up, and don't worry about them touching. They don't have to touch, just reach them up high. They might even be wider apart because it's early morning, and depending on how you slept, your shoulders might be a little wonky. Exhale the arms down. And one more time, inhale those arms up, chin all the way up. Exhale, arms down, gaze down. Coming right down onto the forearms, stretch those legs out in front of you. Starting with hip circles, so draw your right knee in, circle out for 1, 2, 3. Reverse that direction. 1, 2, 3. Now reach your foot up towards the ceiling. Okay, now not just reaching it, but pop the chest up so you're not caving in here. Push up, engage the core. This leg doesn't have to be super high, it can be right here. But the focus is that it's straight. So try not to bend it just to get your foot up high. I'd rather it be straight and here than bent and up. Point your toes and flex. Point your toes and flex. Point your toes and flex. Do a little bit of a circle. And the other direction. Good. Lower the toes, let it hover, lift up. Lower, let it hover, lift up. Lower, let it hover, and then draw the knee in like you're trying to tap your shoulder. Send it out, draw it in, send it out, draw it in and hold. Lean a little bit onto that left arm so you can take your right arm up and grab the outside of the right foot. Pull that right knee down. Doesn't have to get all the way to the ground. You're just like drawing it down. Reach forward. Draw it down. Reach forward. Draw it down. And reach all the way forward. Bring that foot back down. Lower back onto your forearms. Bring the left foot in. Circles out for 1, 2, and 3. Reverse the direction for 1, 2, and 3. Reach the foot up, point the toes, and flex. Point and flex, point and flex. Round in a circle one way, round in a circle another way. Lower, let it hover, and up. Lower, let it hover, and up. Last time, lower, let it hover. Bring the knee in like you're trying to tap that shoulder. Send it out. Bring it in, send it out, bring it in and hold. Lean onto the right forearm, left hand comes up to the outside edge of the left foot. Draw it back, send it forward. I meant to say it on the other side. This time the knee can be bent. Don't worry about straightening it. You might not be straight this early. That's fine. Bend it. Draw it back, bring it forward, draw it back, bring it all the way forward. Coming onto your hands, this time turn your hands away. Actually, it doesn't really matter. You can turn your hands away or you can have your hands in, whichever is more comfortable to you. Puff the chest up and then come onto tippy toes here. We're going to pitter patter our toes for a 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back down onto your forearms. Right ankle, left knee. Draw the left foot up. High this time. Sway side to side. So it's a hip opener and it's a core string all at the same time. You guys are like, this is too much core this early in the morning. But it's going to feel good the rest of the day. All right, come into neutral. Send that leg out. Lower, up, lower, up. Just one more time. Lower and up. Both toes down. Push up into the hands. Give yourself a little bit of a break here. Deep breath in. And exhale for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down onto the forearms. Left ankle, right knee. Right leg up. Sway side to side. And neutral, straighten that leg out, lower, let it hover, up for 1, lower, let it hover, up for 2, lower, let it hover, up for 3, foot down, other foot down, push all the way up. Now see, that was it. Relax. Fix your yoga clothes. Let's keep going. Take your right foot, bring it inside the left leg, so you're making like an L shape here. Reach the hands up and fold forward. Now, doesn't have to be your deepest fold ever. Doesn't have to even be like a good fold at all. But the one thing that I want you to concentrate on is pulling the heart forward, not curling down. Not doing like the Hunchback of Notre Dame over here. We are just moving towards our toes. Heart to toes. Leading with your heart. Both metaphorically and physically. Reality. Nah, I messed that up. Sorry, guys. Literally. Okay, both metaphorically and literally. I know. All right. So lifting your chin, leaning forward, and then walking your hands back up. Okay, now taking our first twist of the class. You're going to take that right hand and bring it to the outside of the left leg. Left hand comes behind you. And now you don't have to twist deep here because this might be a lot in the shoulders because this leg is kind of blocking you from a full twist. You can even take that right hand and push it to the outside of that left calf to give yourself a little bit more of a twist here. Inhale, exhale, twist, and come back to center. Straighten that right leg out. Bring the left sole of the foot in. Sit nice and tall. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, take your forward fold. Lead with your heart. Keep breathing. And then walk the hands in. Left hand comes to the outside of the right calf. Right hand comes behind. Sit tall before you do your twist. So really push into the ground. And then exhale that twist, trying to look over your right shoulder. So you can inhale, exhale, twist. One more inhale, exhale, twist. Untwist the body, no fancy way, coming into your tabletop. Wrists are underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath the hips. Take an inhale here, gaze is up. Stretch the abs. Exhale, curl, push the mat away. Inhale, lift. Exhale, curl. All right, one more time here. Inhale, lift. Exhale, curl. Come to a flat back and grab your weight if you have it. If you don't have a weight, just do the same poses without the weight. Your weight is going to come into the right hand. Left toes come back. Right hand comes forward. Lift so that you are in one straight line here. Take an inhale. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, open. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, open for 3. Exhale, crunch. Open it back up. And now lift your arm and your leg. Lower to neutral. Lift your arm and your leg. Lower to neutral. Lift the arm and the leg. Lower to neutral. Bring the hand down. Bring the foot down. Switch sides. Right toe comes back. Left hand comes forward. Lift everything up. Inhale. Exhale, crunch. Inhale. Exhale, crunch. Inhale. Exhale, crunch. Inhale here to neutral. Lift and lower. Lift for 2 and lower. Lift for 3. Lower everything down. Big toes come to touch. Knees come as wide as the mat. Lower to your child's pose. Find your breath. Look forward at your thumbs and pull yourself right into your Sphinx pose. So in your Sphinx, your arm is at a 90-degree angle. Elbow is underneath the shoulder. Tuck your toes under. Pull your heels back as you pull your chin forward. And release. Lower down. Bring your hands to your side, like at the chest. Take an inhale here. Lift up to like medium cobra. So the arms are still bent. You're squeezing the shoulder blades together, pulling the chest forward. Gaze is forward. Inhale. Exhale, lower it down. Tuck the toes under. Seat comes back towards the heels. Lift up, down dog. This is your first down dog. So do whatever you gotta do here. Maybe you like to bend and straighten your legs. Maybe you like to sway your hips side to side. Maybe you like to come up on tippy toes and down. Maybe you just like to stay stationary and hope that I'm moving through this pose faster. Whatever you want to do here. Just take a beat. And then bring yourself into your plank and hold. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down dog. Lift that booty up. Step your feet max distance apart or maybe even a little wider coming off the mat. Pull yourself back to a plank. This time it's wide leg. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jump the 2 toes together and jump out. 4 more of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out. Down dog. And step the feet together. Take your down dog here. Inhale. And exhale. Lower the knees down to the mat. Lower the arms down into your like Sphinx arms. Step the toes back. Hold your Sphinx plank for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Full Sphinx here. Inhale and exhale. Take a breath. Just chill in your Sphinx for a second. Bring the left foot in. Left hand to left foot. And draw that foot in. You guys are like, oh my gosh, it's only been 15 minutes. We gotta warmed up. We gotta pose today. Lower that left foot down. Lean over onto the left side. Right foot comes up. Draw that right foot in. All right, bring that left foot down. I'm going to move these blocks out of the way so you guys can see. But we are moving into our patty cakes. So reach those arms out in front of you. Cupcake your fingers. So that means that the palms are up. You're like doing this motion. Crab fingers. Lift your chest. Now the best way I can describe this is that last rib is like kind of resting on the mat. You don't want to be too high because you don't want this to be in your lower back. You don't want to be too low because that's just like hard as hell. So you can bring yourself medium so that we're bringing the exercise right where we want it, right into our shoulders, localizing it in our shoulders. So reach your right arm up and lower, left arm up and lower. Try not to sway side to side as best as you can. Reach that right arm up and lower, left arm up and lower. Both arms up and lower, both arms up and lower. Spirit fingers for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Take a breath here. Slide your hands to your chest. Lift up baby cobra. Lower down. Lift up full cobra. Or you can still be at that middle ground, those bent arms. That's fine. But whether you're in the middle ground or the full cobra, squeeze the shoulders back so your chest moves forward. Lower down. Tuck the toes under. Seat comes back towards your heels. Lift up, down dog. Quick transition here. Walk your feet to the top of the mat. Bend your knees when you need to. Hang in your forward fold. Deep bend in the legs here, grabbing opposite elbows and just sway side to side. Let the neck go, make sure you're not gripping. So you might want to shake your head, yes and no. Just make sure that you're not holding in the neck here. Release the arms. Inhale, those arms come around and up. Hands come to prayer, as in pray the sun soon. Just kidding. All right, grab your weights if you have them. If you don't have them, you can just move through this whole thing and it'll switch from being like a strength building to a mobility building. So if you don't have your weights, no worries. If you do have weights, don't be over ambitious. I mean, unless you know it. Unless you know you can pick up 5-pound weights and kill it, go ahead, pick up those 5-pound weights. But 2 pounds will also be perfect for this. Bring your hands down to your sides. Lift your arms out and lower. Lift your arms out and lower. Lift your arms out and hold. Circles forward for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Circles back for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Palms flip up. Reach the arms up. Now take those hands, bring them back, the top of the, or like where your neck and your shoulders meet. Lift up for 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bring your arms down and up, down and up, down and up. Hands come towards me, palms towards me. Lift the shoulders up and lower. Lift the shoulders up and lower. Lift the shoulders up and lower. Bring the arms down to goalposts. And actually turn your hands towards your shoulders. Tap your shoulders and open. Tap your shoulders and open. Tap your shoulders and open. Palms down, arms down. And bring those weights down. On body. Don't bring those weights down. Hold those weights if you have them. Bend the knees, come into your chair pose. Reach your arms forward, up, goalposts. Then hold your chair goalpost arms. Straighten and lower, straighten and lower. One more time, straighten and lower. Keep the chest open here. Lift the heels. Bring your arms down to a 90 kickbacks. Straighten and bend, straighten and bend, straighten and bend. Heels down, forward fold. Keep those weights close. Bring the hands down to the mat. Step the right foot back, low lunge. Plant that right hand to the inside of the left foot. Reach that left arm up. Grab your weight. Circles forward for 1, 2, and 3. Reverse that direction for 1, 2, and 3. Bring the weight down. And now grab your blocks if you have them. If not, no worries. Just use your hands. I'll show you blocks first, then I'll show you hands. So we come into our low lunge, lift the chest, and then exhale, peel that front foot back. So you're straightening the leg, toes are up. So if you have the blocks, you can walk the blocks back with you. Walk them forward as you come forward. If you don't have the blocks, hands come down, walk your hands back with you. Same thing. Blocks just kind of bring you up a little bit higher, but it's the same practice. And lean forward. And one more time, walk it back. And come forward. Plant those hands. Straighten that back knee. Take an inhale here. Exhale. Left leg goes all the way back up into your 3-point down dog. Now look at your right knee. That's the one that you're standing on. Bend the right knee and straighten. Bend the right knee and straighten. Bend the right knee and straighten. Left foot comes down. Both knees come down. Child's pose. Look forward to your thumbs. Pull yourself forward. Patty cakes, round 2. Now, 2 options. Option 1, no weights. Option 2, add those weights. Whatever you want to do, whatever you're more comfortable with. Okay. So you're going to plant the weight. If you're doing the weights, you're going to plant the weights down just as you would with your hands, right? So you can walk your weights in a little bit so that your lower rib is touching the mat. Reach the right arm up and lower. Left arm up and lower. Right arm up. Bend it in. Send it forward and down. Left arm up. In. Forward. Down. One more time each side. Right up. Bend in. Forward and down. Left up. Bend in. Forward and down. Let that go. Bring your hands to your chest. Lift up, full cobra. It should feel pretty easy. Not easy, but like this should have been a loose little wiggle up. Whew. Inhale. Exhale, lower it down. Tuck the toes, send the seat back, child's pose. And down dog. Walk your feet in. Bend your knees when you need to. Lift those hands when you need to. Hang in your forward fold. And curling all the way up. Fix your pants. Grab a sip of water. Other side. Or coffee, or whatever you have. Okay. Inhale, reach those arms around and up. Exhale, forward fold all the way down to the mat. Send the left leg back, coming into your low lunge. Grab the weight if you want in your right hand. Reach that right hand up towards the ceiling. Circles forward for 1, 2, 3. And back for 1, 2, and 3. Bring that weight down. Grab your blocks if you have them, or hands just come down to the ground. Inhale, lift up. Lift the chin. Move the hips forward. Exhale, tuck those back toes. Walk it back. Flex those right toes up towards the ceiling. Walk it forward. Shin lifts. Walk it back. Toes lift. One more time, walk it forward. Shin lifts. And walk it back. Toes lift. Bring yourself forward here. Blocks come off the mat. Hands come down. Back knee lifts up. Now remember, we're going to take an inhale, and then on that exhale, we're going to take that right leg and shoot it back up to a 3-point dog. So take an inhale here, inhale. Exhale, shoot the leg all the way up. Gaze comes to your left leg. That's this one, the one on the mat. Bend the left knee and straighten. Bend the left knee and straighten. Bend the left knee and straighten. Right leg comes down. Knees come down. Child's pose. Walk your hands. Sit up nice and tall. All right. Today's inversion practice, we're going to do our tuck leaps. So, what is the point of an inversion practice? It is not to actually get right up into your inversion, especially if you don't have an inversion practice or you're building to one. The leaps are just so that we can start to gain trust in ourselves and the core strength to do a float. Now, a float is like a controlled ascent and descent, right? So it's not just throwing the legs up and hoping for the best. It is moving the legs up with the confidence to know that you have control over going up and going down. So when we do these leap practices, do not throw yourself full force. We are not trying to get up into our handstands. We are just practicing the core strength and engagement, right? And it's gaining trust that we can go upside down comfortably and safely. Okay, now with that being said, when we come into our inversion practices, we are externally rotating from the shoulders. So, Macarena arms. We go like that, palms are up, right? Now everyone knows the next step is here, but we're not doing that. We're just here. All right, that inner arm, elbow part is going to stay out. So start to turn your hands without turning from the shoulders. That's your external rotation. For some people, this comes really naturally. For others, it doesn't. So we can work on the flexibility, opening up the shoulders so that our external rotation starts to come a little bit more naturally. Until you're there, just do your best. Bring your hands down and turn the inside of those elbows out. Now, when I first started doing that, I had really bad external rotation. It was really difficult for me. So I did turn my hands a little bit to start to get comfortable there. So I would bring my thumbs parallel to each other. Now the problem with that is that you don't get full range of control in your hands. So I'm not saying that's for everybody, but what I am saying is within the bounds of your own body, you can find ways that best work for you, right? So we work on that external rotation. Now watch. We have our external rotation. We come into our down dog. We take a few steps in because we want to shorten the stance. The closer that we are to stacking our joints, our wrist, our elbow, our shoulder, the less power we need to bring ourselves up into that handstand or that inversion. Now the thing is, some of us might have really tight legs and can't walk in that far, and that's totally okay. There are different levels and steps to this. So you walk in as much as is comfortable to your body walking in. The goal is, as your practice progresses, to walk in a little bit closer. But it does not need to be a huge uncomfortable step in. Find where you're comfortable first, work in that space, and then take the next step. So, down dog. Take any little bit of step in, and then shift your gaze to your thumbs. You don't need to look at your feet. Your feet are going up. We know that. Look to your thumbs. Bend your knees. Take an inhale. Exhale. Sorry, my mat moved. Feet to booty. So you take your inhale, exhale, feet to booty. Now I'm going to show you, because it's hard to do that as I'm doing it, so I'm going to show you what that'll look like. So you can have it go like this, or you can simply be here. Both of those are levels to where you are. All right? So come into your down dog. Externally rotate from the arms. Take a baby step in. Shift your gaze to your thumbs. Take an inhale as you bend your knees. Exhale, feet to bum. And land. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, feet to bum. And land. Last time, inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, feet to bum. Bring yourself all the way down into a child's pose. And take a breath. Gaze comes forward to your thumbs. Pull yourself forward into a Sphinx pose. Slide your left knee parallel to your belly button at a 90-degree angle. Keep your arms in Sphinx. Okay, now you can stay in Sphinx here if that feels good to you, or you can press into the hands and take like a seal version of this. But that does drop it into the lower back. So be mindful. This is supposed to be a resting stretch, so don't work yourself hard here. Just enjoy the stretch. And lower it down. Slide that foot in. Draw your right knee up parallel to your belly button at a 90-degree angle. Press into the hands, into your cobra here if you want, and if you did it on the other side. Or stay the heck down in your Sphinx and just enjoy the stretch. Allow your heart rate to drop back down. Allow yourself to find your breath. Lower the arms back down to Sphinx. Slide that foot back. Bring your hand, or actually, how should we do this? Nah, jump all the way down. Bring your hands to your chest. Sink your seat back towards your heels. Lift up, down dog. All right, now we're going to practice that little tuck jump once, all the way up to the top of the mat. So our goal is not feet to butt necessarily. It's feet to butt and then feet to hands. So look forward at your thumbs. Bend your knees. Inhale. Exhale. Bringing your feet all the way up. Now, if that was like ridiculous and hard and you didn't like it, don't worry about it. Just walk your feet up to your hands, or walk your feet up to your hands and take a fold, a forward fold. And come all the way up, bringing your strap with you. If you don't have your strap, you can grab a pair of leggings. If you don't have anything close by you, don't worry, just move through the hand motions and work mobility. So the strap in this case would help with flexibility because it's creating a tension within the muscle. But if you don't have a strap, then it's just mobility. Then it's just working the shoulder joint. So once again, totally acceptable to do it without a strap. Bringing your strap about shoulder distance apart, that external rotation, practicing that again in the shoulders. Take an inhale, reach that strap up above your head. Pull the strap apart here. And exhale, lower. Inhale, reach your arms up. First in line with your ears, and then trying to move your arms back behind your ears. And down. One more time, inhale, reach up. And back. And down. Okay, now moving the straps so you're like further than shoulders distance. So you're making like a Y shape with your arms. Pull the strap apart, reach the arms up, and now this time take that 90 degrees again. 90 degree down. Now try to see if you can get your elbows all the way into your ribs. and push up. Elbows all the way into the ribs and push up. Elbows all the way into the ribs and push up. This time come to that 90 and reach the strap back. Lift the chin, pull the strap back, and reach up and forward and move that strap away. Not gonna music. Oh, it's just a quiet song. I didn't hear anything and I was like, what the heck is going on? Okay. All right, coming to the top of your mat, let that strap go. Bring your hands to your hips. 10 squats. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down low. Grab your weights if you have them. And bring your arms out in front of you for curl-ups for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your weights to your hips as you bring your right leg up with you. Hip circles here for 1, 2, and 3. Reverse that direction for 1, and 2, and 3. Beautiful. Come into your crane technique. Reach your arms up. Now take your left hand, bring it to the outside of your right leg, and swing your right arm back. And just use the weight to open up your chest. So pull that right arm back like you're trying to bring it over to the left side of the mat. And whoop, back to your crane technique. Lower the foot down. I think I was going to go back actually. Hold on. Yeah, I messed up. Crane technique. Bring that right leg all the way back into your warrior 2. So warrior 2, that back foot is parallel to the back edge of the mat. Your front toes are towards the top of the mat. Bring your arms out to the side. Palms are facing down. Bring your right hand onto your left thigh and swing your right arm up and around. Our side angle pose. Use the weight to help stretch the side body. And then reach both arms back to your warrior 2. Palms are up. Straighten the front leg. Reach the arms up. Turn the front toe. I'm going to turn back. I didn't think about this, and I'm like, my back is to you. Okay. Turn so that both your toes are on the wide edge of the mat. Arms are down to your side. Forward fold. Bring those weights down. Let the weights go. Hang in your forward fold. Maybe sway side to side if that feels good. And then just hang in your forward fold. Grab your weights. Bring the arms out to the side. Lift all the way up. Turn your right toes back towards the top of the mat, coming back into your warrior 2. And then cartwheel the arms down so that you are in your high lunge. Low lunge, low lunge. I got all spun around. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to do that side first to give you my back. Hands come down to the mat. Take an inhale. Exhale. That left leg comes all the way back up to a 3-point down dog. And then draw that right or that left knee back in. Step it back in between your hands. Lower the back knee down. Anjanasana, with or without the weights. Inhale, reach the arms up. Hips move forward. Arms move back. Chin lifts up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bring the arms down. Tuck the back toes under. Lift that back knee up. Step it forward. Forward fold. Hang in your forward fold. And breathe. Inhale, the arms come around and up. Exhale, hands come to prayer. Bend your knees here. Actually, don't bend your knees. Bring your hands to your hips. Lift the heels and lower. Lift the heels and lower. Lift the heels and lower. I think we got 5 more. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your heels lifted. Bend your knees. And reach down for your weights if you have them. Bring your arms forward. Plant the feet. Arms come up. Left leg up this time. Bring your hands to your hips. Circles out. 1, 2, 3. Reverse that direction. 1, 2, and 3. Reach the arms up. Take your right hand to the outside of the left leg. Left arm sweeps all the way back. And then use the weight to open up the chest here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Try one more. And exhale. Bring the arms back up. Step that back leg into your warrior 2. Now double check your warrior 2. Front toes, top of the mat. Back foot, parallel to the back edge of the mat. Your front heel is in line with your back arch. Your arms are up. Taking an inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Bring that right arm right onto the thigh. Sweep the left arm up and around. Gaze is underneath that left arm. So much easier when I'm facing you guys, right? Yeah, I know. I'm so sorry. I didn't think that through. Coming back to your warrior 2. Straighten your front leg. Palms are up. Palms meet. Turn your right toes to the wide side of the back. Bring your arms down. Palms are down. Lower your chest down. Bring it all the way down here, and then same thing, just kind of swaying side to side. If you'd like, if you prefer to just hang, go on and just hang. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Go ahead and grab your weights if you have them. Bring the arms out to the side. Lift all the way up. Right toes turn towards the top of the mat. Coming back into your warrior 2. Bring those arms down to the mat. Coming into your low lunge. Hands plant down. Inhale. Exhale, 3-point down dog. Bend that right knee. Bring it back in between those hands. Lower the back knee down. Reach the arms up. Coming into goalpost arms. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, goalpost. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, goalpost. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, goalpost. Bring those arms down to the mat. And then, how should we do this? Tuck the back toe under, lift the back knee. Step it forward, forward fold. Almost done, you guys. Moving into the thing. Coming into a chair pose. And get lower, and lower, and lower. Down to the ground. Lower or straighten the legs out in front of you. One little final kind of warm up, and then we'll move into the peak pose, and then we slow it down. Coming down onto your forearms. Draw the right leg in. Circles out for 1, 2, and 3. Reverse the direction for 1, 2, and 3. Reach that leg up. Lower down, and lift. Lower down, and lift. Lower down, and lift. Bring the knee in. Straighten it out. Bring the knee in, straighten it out, bring it in, grab the outside foot. Draw the knee down, stretch it forward, draw the knee down, stretch it forward. One more time, draw that knee down, stretch it forward. Bring the right ankle to the left knee, slide the left sole of the foot down, sitting in your pigeon this time. All right, bringing toes onto the ground, pitter patter for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch the legs out, back onto your forearms. I just realized that these shorts are probably not the best for the pose we're about to do, but hindsight, man. Left foot comes in, circles out for 1, 2, and 3. Reverse the direction for 1, 2, and 3. Bring your foot out, lift up, and lower, lift, and lower, lift, and lower. Lift it up, bring the knee in, shoot it out, bring it in, shoot it out, bring it in, grab. Lower it down, and straighten, lower down, and straighten, lower down, and straighten. Coming all the way up. All right. Hopefully I'm not about to flash the entire YouTube community here. I'm gonna bring my direction sheet and hold it in the front. Okay. All right. So coming into your easy pose here. So bring the bottoms of the feet to touch. Lace your fingers, point your fingers up, make that little party hat, stick it on your head. Oh, your unicorn. And then bring the unicorn horn around your toes. Lean forward. Draw the chest forward. And back up. All right. Now we're going to practice. We're going to do a stretch on one side, stretch on the other side, then the pose. All right. How should we do this? Yeah, we'll do it. Okay. So grab your, okay, so there's a couple options. You can do peace fingers around your big toe. I don't really like them. Or you can grab your ankle or the outside of your foot. But I personally, I guess because I do this a lot with the kids, I just like to grab all of my toes with my hand. That's just a me preference. It helps me to grip better. It helps me to move through the pose with more ease. But you do you. Okay, so grab your right foot with your right toes. This left foot comes in. So actually, like, come out into your, let's do this first, because we're supposed to do that, but we're running out of time, so I skipped this part. But this is definitely a good starter. Now you're going to step your right foot in. Yeah, there we go. Now grab your right foot with your right hand and stretch it out to the side. But try not to lean too far to the left. Try to balance out your hips. And lower it down. Left leg comes out. Right foot comes in. Left hand, or step that left foot in. Left hand to left toes. Bring your elbow to the inside of your knee. Stretch it out. Next, bring it in. Okay, now this time, I'm going to do it from the side because I'm like really nervous about my shorts right now. All right. Now step both feet in, toes are pointing up. You're going to grab your right foot on the outside of the right foot, elbow inside the right knee, and draw it in, just as we were doing when we were laying on our backs. You're going to take your peace fingers for your left toes and stick them around your left toe. Now lean back. Bring both feet in, stretch the left leg out. So you're kind of doing that same pose we were just doing recline, but you're doing it in a balanced boat pose. Take a breath in, and exhale it down. Switch sides. Left hand, outside of the left foot, Peace fingers around the right big toe. Lean back, lift both feet up, draw the left knee in, straighten the right leg out like a check mark, like a giant check mark. Take an inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and lower it down. Last one, this time we're gonna try a straddle. So we're gonna try to straighten both legs out to the side. Peace fingers around both toes, walk them in, lean it back, lift both feet up, straighten it out. Hold the chest forward, take an inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Lower both feet down to the ground, pull forward to your tabletop, tuck the toes, down dog, right leg up and high, and bring it through to your reclined pigeon. That's it, you guys made it. Just our final poses to slow us down. Yeah. Move forward here as you lower down into a reclined, or not a reclined, a resting pigeon. Walk both hands in. Both hands are inside of that right knee. Tuck your back toes under. Lift your back knee. Send your right foot back. Down dog. Left leg comes up and high. Bend your left knee. Pull it forward. Lower down. Pigeon on the left side. You can grab a block or a pillow to shove underneath your booty if you need a little bit more help there. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, forward fold. Over that front shin. Walk your hands back in, lift your chest up. Lower down onto that left side, swing your right leg forward, step the soles of the feet down onto the mat, and lower down onto your back. Allow your knees to windshield wiper side to side. Taking 2 bridge poses here. So soles of the feet on the mat, palms are planted down on the mat. Take an inhale, lift your hips up, squeezing at the top. And exhale, lower. Take an inhale, lift your hips up. And maybe this time you want to lace your fingers underneath your booty. Press into the arms, lift the hips, squeeze at the top. Release the arms, coming all the way back down. Bring your right ankle to your left knee. Lift that left shin parallel to the mat. Take your right arm, thread it through your figure 4, and gently draw that left knee in towards your chest. Hug both knees into your chest. Before switching, bringing the left knee onto the right, or the left ankle onto the left ankle, right knee. Left arm threads through your figure 4, and then gently draw the right knee in. Now, if you can't bring your hands on top of the right shin, you can bring it behind to the right thigh. And just gently, gently tug that right knee in. Hug both knees into your chest. And then send both legs down onto the mat. Give a final shake, shimmy and shake those legs, getting any excess energy to pass through the body. Legs are about max distance apart or wider if you have the space. Arms are down at your sides, palms are facing up. Take an inhale. Exhale, release the body. Take an inhale and exhale, let your body drop into the floor. Allow your breath to return to a natural rhythm. Taking these last few moments to rest and find some peace. Begin to deepen the breath, wiggling the fingers and wiggling the toes. Take an inhale and reach your arms along the mat, stretching your entire body. Exhale, draw your knees into your chest, rolling over onto your favorite side and using the tricep or the bicep of that side as a pillow for your head. Taking the opposite hand and draping it across the body and pressing that opposite hand into the ground to help push you up to a seated position. Hands are on your knees, palms are facing up. Take a deep inhale in and exhale that breath out. Inhale the breath in and exhale, draw your hands to your Anjali Mudra as you bow down to your mudra. Taking a moment in gratitude for yourself for showing up. Showing up at home is never easy. You did it, and you made it through this class, and that deserves a smidge of gratitude. And then extending that gratitude to the roots of yoga. Taking a moment, as always, to remember where the practice originated from, and just feeling immense gratitude for all of those yogis that brought it to us in the West so that we may benefit from the practice here at our home. And now as you move from your mat practice into your yoga practice out into the world, I greet your off the mat practice with namaste. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. I had a fun practice. I hope you guys did too, and I will see you next week. Goodbye, everyone. Mwah!